My name is Dmitry Hohlov. As you know, I'm a happy polyglot who speaks 7 languages, professional coach by the ICF International Coach Federation, and the author of Lingo Coaching Approach. Lingo coaching is all about how to learn, practice any foreign languages easily, with big interest, and with a lot of fun. So I'm very happy to have you today in our live stream. And before we go to the topic, and our topic today is very interesting actually, it's about psychology and languages. Languages equal psychology or not? So it's our topic for today. And before we start, I want to remind you that it's a live stream. Everything is happening right now. It's not made recording, it's not a made video. That's why you're welcome to ask me any questions you have. Actually, all my live streams consist of 2 parts. The first part is I'm talking about one topic, and I'm sharing with you my knowledge, my expertise, something connected with lingo coaching, how and what can help you, us and you, everybody, to learn foreign languages more effectively. And the second part, of course, your questions. Please feel free to ask me any questions you have, and please do it right now, because then we are not going to have a lot of time. That's why, if you have any questions in terms of learning, practicing any foreign languages, please feel free to ask them in our chat. So as I can see something happening with Facebook, so you should see me on YouTube, on Kontakte, and something happening with Facebook. No idea, and it's a big pity, but anyway, you can watch me on YouTube. So if you can hear me, please let me know. You can write in our chat below. And for me, it will be great to know that, yes, somebody is with me today. So, psychology and languages. Yeah. Before I start, okay, give me 1 second. Yeah, okay. The live is going, but without Facebook, unfortunately. So, psychology and language learning. Okay, now I'm not going to pay attention to our chat, to your comments. Please feel free anyway to say hello to me and other participants and write your questions. Okay, as you know, psychology plays a very important role, and learning foreign languages is not exception. One of the famous Russian polyglots, Dmitry Petrov, thinks that 50% of language learning is about psychology and 50% it's about mathematics. I would disagree a little bit with him. I have another approach from my experience. For me, all language learning and practicing is 70% psychology and 30% your own system of practicing a foreign language. And today we're going to talk about this 70%. You see, it's a big amount of volume what affects your language learning process. And of course, I have some interesting coaching questions. You should think and answer them. Okay, you can do right now, or if you are watching me in the recording, you can just pause the recording, yeah, answer this question, and then start again the recording and answer the following question. Okay, psychology is everything, and I want to give you today some examples by asking some important questions. My first question for today is, what image and thoughts come to your mind when you hear the word English language? Let's imagine you're learning English or whatever language you are learning at that moment. So what image and thoughts come to your mind when you hear this word, English, German, Spanish, French, or whatever? Please write, maybe not now, write 3 or 5 associations you have with this word, with the language. You know, sometimes people have negative associations. And it's about psychology, it's about our perception, how we perceive the foreign language. And one more question. What are you feeling in your body? Yeah, 2 important questions. Now I'm going to try to send you these questions in our chat. Give me 1 second. Yeah. So what image, again, what image and thoughts come to your mind when you hear the word English language? And what are you feeling in your body? Maybe some tension, maybe some discomfort, or on the contrary, some comfort, some pleasant feelings. But be honest with yourself and just think, uh, take a break from watching us and take some notes. Yeah, so I recommend you to do all these tasks answering the questions in writing. It's better to think and just write down some keywords. Yeah, okay, it's the first part, the questions. And maybe you are wondering why I'm asking you these questions. If you answer these questions to the fullest and sincerely, you can find out what is your mindset about this language, because we should have positive emotional attitude when we are learning some foreign language. It's about positive mindset to the language. Okay, if you have any negative associations, please think about them, and if you can, try to turn them into positive ones. So you should of course have positive ideas, associations about a language you are learning at that moment. If something negative comes in your mind, or if something negative you feel in your body, it's not good. It doesn't do you good when learning a foreign language. You should accept it and you should do something with that. It means to turn into positive ideas. Okay, number one thing, uh, connection between psychology and language learning, it's a positive mindset to the language you are learning at that moment. Okay, next question is, I'm going to send it to you too in our chat. So, what thoughts and beliefs do you have when you are thinking about yourself trying to learn and speak a foreign language fluently? Or just imagine you are speaking the foreign language fluently and you're trying to learn it. What thoughts and beliefs do you have? You can have different thoughts. You can have good beliefs. You can have maybe not so good, maybe negative beliefs. So your situation is unique. So I recommend you just to take a paper, make a list of all ideas and thoughts you have in your head right now when you're thinking, okay, I'm learning German. Okay, I'm trying to speak it fluently. So what else? Okay, and sometimes people have limiting beliefs. What are limiting beliefs? Limiting beliefs are some ideas that stop you from achieving success. It doesn't matter, foreign languages or doing and perceiving other things in your life. So some people can have some limiting beliefs, something like this: I will never speak this language fluently. It will take a lot of time to learn it. I am bad at speaking and people will laugh at me, and so on. Okay, I gave you some examples of what limiting beliefs maybe you might have. So if you have any negative thoughts and ideas, please write them down. Make a list of all ideas which can stop you from achieving great results in the language. And then the second step, find some arguments that's not true, why these ideas not true, and try to turn them into positive ones. Okay, I want to copy you examples. One more second, please. Yeah. Okay. So, for example, if we take the first limiting belief, I will never speak this language fluently. You can think and find arguments why it's not true. So maybe you know some examples, or maybe some friends of yours, so they can speak this language fluently. And then you can question your thought. Why I'm thinking so? Is it really true? Do I have any proof that it's really so? And then try to turn all these thoughts, negative thoughts, into positive ones. For example, if we stick to the first limiting belief, I will never speak this language fluently. So you can turn it into, I already speak some English and every day I speak better and better through practicing it with a lot of fun. Okay, and so on. It's just my example. So your examples can be different because you can face other problems and issues with learning a foreign language. Okay, it's number two in terms of connection between psychology and language learning, limiting beliefs. And my recommendation for you, please get rid of all limiting beliefs, or better, turn them into positive ones. And number three, and the question for you to think and answer. Okay. So please, okay, what thoughts and beliefs do you have when you are thinking about yourself? Okay, no, sorry. No, it was about the previous idea. I'm sorry. Okay, next question is, what are you feeling in your body when you're trying to talk in this language or learn it? Okay, imagine you're learning English, or you're trying to speak English. What happens with your body? What do you feel in your body? Maybe it's some tension, maybe you're not so free, maybe you can't move, or maybe you want to move, maybe you want to do something with your body and you can't. So please, next time when you are learning a language, or when you're trying to speak it, or when you're speaking, please notice, what do you feel in your body? What's happening with your body at this moment? Maybe now you can't answer this question, but just observe it next time when you're going to face the language, to learn it or to practice it by speaking. And next question is, what would you like to feel instead? What would you like to feel instead in your body? Maybe if you feel something uncomfortable happening with your body, what would you like to have instead of it? What feeling? Maybe open shoulders, maybe a smile on your face, maybe confident voice, and so on. Just think, what would you like to have and to feel in your body? Because now I will formulate number three thing between psychology and language learning. It's relaxation instead of tension. Sometimes, and I can see it with my students, they are very tensed when they try to speak a language because they are afraid of making mistakes. Maybe they are afraid in general of speaking. Maybe they are shy, or maybe they had a bad day, and so on. And they are tensed. Yeah. So your body shows your psychological attitude, whether you're ready or not to practice a language. Try to be relaxed. Instead of tension, try to be relaxed and just enjoy it. Enjoy learning language. Enjoy practicing the language and enjoy speaking language with real people. Yeah? Try to be relaxed. Number three, relaxation instead of tension. Okay, so it's the main part of my topic today. Now I want to see whether you have any questions. Okay. If you have any questions, please feel free to write them. Or, of course, if you're watching me in recording, just below, leave your questions below the video. Okay, and one more thing. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, what are you waiting for? Just below the video, you can find button subscription, subscribe, and don't forget to press on bell button. In this case, you will be notified every time when I start a new live stream or I publish a new video on my channel. Okay, once again, I want to repeat my ideas. So, number one, positive emotional attitude, right mindset to the language you are learning. Number two, get rid of all limiting beliefs you have right now. And number three, relaxation instead of tension. And in our chat, you can see some questions, and answering these questions can help you to have positive mindset, to relax, I hope, and to get rid of all limiting beliefs. And of course, the last question, last but not least, it's about happy, to become a happy language learner. So, how can this language make you happy? Try to make a list of things which you get through this language. How can this language make you happy or happier? Maybe you are already happy. How can English or whatever language you're learning make you happier in your life? And the more things you can find, the higher motivation you will have in learning a foreign language. You see, language and psychology, yes, language almost equals to psychology. For me, again, it's 70% about psychology and 30% it's about your own system of practicing this language. Okay, okay, no question yet. Okay, let's finish um, our live stream with a beautiful quote by Napoleon Hill. I think you know him. So if you don't know, please Google it. But the quote is very beautiful. Don't wait. The time will never be just right. Start where you stand and work with whatever tools you may have at your command. And better tools will be found as you go along. So, dear friends, think about psychology, think about your positive mindset, about what your body indicates for you, what your body wants to show you. Just be a little bit happier with the language or languages you are learning. And see you next time. See you on next Monday. It will be live stream in Russian, the same time, 4 p.m. Moscow time. And in 1 week, it will be live stream in English. So have a beautiful day. I hope you enjoyed our live stream today. You got some information what to do to be better and more successful at practicing languages. That's all for today. And yeah, so see you next time. Bye bye.